morning, dudes. How's it going? It's your boy Travis over in here, talking to you, thinking about you, wondering how your life is going this week. I'm in my 10th or 11th week at San Diego Code School, and I have wrapped up 2 modules, or I'm wrapping up the second one. I went through a database module, which was basically a MySQL, NoSQL type of program, learning how to take key value pairs and make models and schemas and use this query language to find this data on the back end, back over there, pull it back, give it to you in the interface. So I been learning a lot about that lately, going to that world. I find it so fascinating. I'm loving every minute of it. As with everything, it's a big, giant challenge, and I just, keeping strong, using the power of Odin and the strength of Thor to make it happen. Getting into MongoDB, and that's Mongo database, and basically it's like the same thing. You just have a bunch of models and schemas, and it's just a different way of obtaining this data. How to like make that happen, and so I've been doing a little bit of that, and then also I've gone back to Node, and I've made my little portfolio. Got it going, and that was a challenge. I had to get a bunch of APIs from MailChimp. I've heard about it like on Joe Rogan's podcast or whatever, and I thought, okay, that looks pretty easy to do. Yeah, right. So basically, you have your API key, and you got to hide these things, guys. You got to get this. You've got to hide everything you do, because people will get into your information and crack down on your social security number and your credit card and all that type of stuff. So they help you eliminate having your security breached by teaching you ways to do this. And not teaching you, but you have to learn or else it's not going to work. But basically, you write your application, and you have 3 ways you do it. So you take your application you've written, you put it up into GitHub, into your repo. Then you take that and you're going to deploy it through Heroku. But before that, you implement this thing called Circle CI. And in Circle CI, you watch your test that you write, or tests that they have, and you watch them go from red to green to see if they pass. When they pass, if they all do that, then it sends it up to deployment. Well, it took me a second to do the whole hide the API key thing. And so once I got that done, I had an idea, but for some reason when I was sending it to my repo, I had already set it in there. So it doesn't, when you rewrite your code and you push into your GitHub, it doesn't rewrite your new code all the time if you've already had it look for things. So I've had to go in and figure out how to delete them, to ignore stuff, push it back up, and finally got it to work, and then got my email hooked up into my portfolio. So when you try to talk, when you send me an email, or you send me your email, it will send me an email back to me and my other email, and I know that I get your contact information. So I learned how to set all these things up in this whole ecosystem, and it's been super fascinating. And then I learned how to write my own API inside of Mongo, using Mongoose, doing get and pushes to the back end, and that was super fascinating, guys. I love that stuff. I love that server stuff. I came into this program thinking, I'll just do front end things, it'll happen. But now that I've been learning about the back end, I find it it's intriguing, because it's so challenging, guys. It's so hard, but I've been getting through it, and from that, I'm going into what they call Loopback, which helps you write your UI really fast with the API keys and everything, and with your database. And it's kind of like a good way to segment into your front end. I guess we're going to bring it into React, and it kind of helps you make a full stack type of app, I guess. So I'm starting that. I'm doing that workshop today, and I'm going to try to complete that. And then get onto my last module, which is React, guys. And, it's been a challenge, and it's been a lot, but I love it. And I want to say that anybody who wants to get into this program, ask questions. And that's what the main dudes told me at the Walmart Labs the past 2 times I've been there. Have been ask questions. Ask questions, and get a good foundation before you jump into a code school so that you can be leaps and bounds ahead of other people. You know, you want to be able to go in and like know what's happening. Don't be like me and be like, I kind of know. I wish I would have studied a little bit more, but it's cool, dude. I'm making it through. Look up on YouTube like guys like Colt Steele, Coding Phase, Real Tough Candy, Dylan Israel. You know, Maximilian Schmechalischmelizer, but these guys have so much information, so many videos to help you get these good foundations, and I feel like using them, Stack Overflow, and GitHub has just been like the key to so many things. But I believe in you guys. I know you can do it if you really want to strive. You know, you can make it happen. I just hope that by the time I'm finished, I do my internship and I'm out there, people see my portfolio, and not only they see that, but they know that I've led 50-plus person teams, built $1 million projects, made things that are, you know, the design, aspect and the aesthetics are pleasing, but not only like that, but a strong building face. Guys will see me and see that I can take projects, look at the big picture, break it down into small parts, build these little small pieces up, and then build a huge temple. You know, I feel like that's kind of weird what I'm talking about, but that's what I'm saying. Like, it's the same thing with coding. You got to break it down into small pieces, build that foundation, build the whole app, be able to look at it, and as you do with Redux, as we're getting into in my hopefully by the next time I talk to you guys, you got your store, you got your reducers. It comes full circle when you're rendering over to the DOM, guys, and you get these little receipts that tell you, on a timeline, kind of like how making these videos work, to see where your progression, if you need to go back and forth when you're debugging. So I've learned all this stuff, guys, and it's been really fascinating, and I hope that you've learned some stuff and you want to bring it further. And if you have any questions, come at me, come to my GitHub, email me, call Mike, call Margaret, ask them what's up and see if it's right for you. It may or may not be. Go and look it up. Give it a try. If it is, dude, you're going to be stoked. It's so fun. But call them, contact me, and we'll see what we can do for you. And, hopefully, I'll see you guys out there. And to my future employers, hey, I want to make you millions of dollars with this face. And, make some for me too. So, all right, I love you guys. Bijou.